Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Tin Tuesday. We've got a special treat for you this evening, 3 tin debutantes. And on that note, I'm going to hand you straight over to Chris and Sam.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
We now have control.
We are in control. We're not really.
Well, not really.
No.
We can say it though.
No, it's fine.
Hello,
The
Agent Commonwealth.
Deadwood of the commentary team is off now.
You're never going to forget that one, are you?
Yeah. Good luck, Sean.
Good luck.
Hello, Mark in the chat. How you doing? Nice to have you with us again. Yeah, welcome to tonight's 8 games. So first up, we've got Sean, who you just heard, taking on Ryan. And yeah, it's an interesting list we got here.
Do you want the Republic, and I'll try and interpret the Separatists?
I'll let you go with the Separatists first while I try and understand the Republic.
All right. So Ryan is apparently running a hyperspace variation of what he's currently using in the Sith Taker event, which is extended. So we've got Berwa Kret with Predator. For those of you who don't know what his pilot ability is, which is fair, it's after he performs an attack that hits, each friendly ship with Calculate on its action bar and a lock on the defender can perform a red Calculate action. So later down the line, he's got some ships that can benefit from that. But I imagine we're not going to see this ability happen. You're bringing Kret because he's initiative 5.
That was the main reasoning behind it. We're in chats with him.
Yeah. And then we've got General Grievous with Daredevil, Impervium Plating, and Solus 1. Pretty standard General Grievous build. Gorgol is a Nantex. I think in his extended version, both of the Nantexes are Petronarchy Arena races, but they're not legal in hyperspace, so we get Boa Kret and Gorgol instead. Gorgol has an ability that I'm sure will be relevant, and if it comes up, we'll explain what it is.
His grand plan with that was trying to keep the bombers alive, would you believe?
Yeah.
So
and then he's got 2 Bactoid prototypes. They've both got passive sensors. One's got diamond boron missiles, and one's got concussion missiles. So it's pretty. I think they're just going to sit at the back and lob missiles at the enemy.
But not on the debris or cloud or any of the obstacles, because Ryan does not believe in struts.
No struts.
Because Ryan can't handle struts.
I mean, that's fair. If it works, it works, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then we've got Sean, who's using Obi-Wan Kenobi with Predator, Rick Olay, the Trap, with Daredevil and R4, Shaq T, who does something with Predator at Initiative 4, and then Baby Anakin Skywalker with passive sensors, Ion Torpedoes, and R3. That's a bit of a control piece. But it's all fairly even, actually, with the points. It's a good point spread.
Yeah, Shaq T is the one who lets you hold green tokens for a turn, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah, you spend a force. You can spend. She can in the end phase. She can spend as many forces she likes and select like that many ships at range 0 to 2, and they can keep a green token.
That can be quite cheeky with Anakin.
And the Naboo in general, right? Because they keep their evade.
Yeah, and
do another 3 speed.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a cheeky little ship actually. It's a good little list. What's important here is Ryan not having the bid, unfortunately. So Grievous is not going to be outmaneuvering anyone.
Yeah.
So that's the sad Grievous.
Well, depending on how he flies it, he could.
That's true. It could still be good
stuff. Like he's got a bunch of blockers, so you can plan for the block, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's an interesting setup though. Interesting obstacle deployment. Not sure what I make of that.
So I guess looks like Ryan's plan is to have Gorgol come in behind the bombers and just be a fixer.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks about right. Mark in the chat saying Ion Torp's the new meta choice. That's a little resistance thing going on another Discord group. That, well, to be fair, I don't think they're a bad choice at 4 points. I think they can give a lot to a list, and they can help out certain lists against certain archetypes you'd normally struggle against, like double reposition aces or things like that, or just the amount of 3 agility around. Having that 4th dice at further range can really help just pushing that 1 bit of damage through. The ion tokens will be a bonus.
Oh,
feel.
the days of homing missiles. I still love homing missiles on certain ships.
Home missiles are great until you then put them on the overpowered Inquisitor.
Yeah. Like, I like homing missiles on back-to-it prototypes, actually, because
That's fair.
their thing is another ship with network calculations. If they have a lock on someone, you can just fire your missiles without having the lock.
Yep.
And with homing missiles, your opponent's like, well, you either take 1 damage or you give this 2 dice bomber a 4 dice shot for no reason.
Yeah, it was the Inquisitor. I can't remember which one it is. Is that Fifth Brother?
Fifth Brother, it's the same thing, really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Ryan was up against that for his Kaibu game, and he was like, "So what happens there then?" I was like, "Well, basically, home missile shoots. You either choose to take 1 damage, but then they'll spend 2 force to add a crit, so you're taking 2 damage, or you can tell them to roll 4 dice. They can potentially then roll 4 dice, 4 hits, and you can then blank out, and then you take in 4 dice, and then they can still have the crit on." So he's like, "Oh, I don't really want that at all," and I don't blame him for that.
Yeah,
It's not what anyone wants.
I think with that one,
It's 6.5 on the other, isn't it?
yeah, I most of the time I think you take the hit and crits. You just say,
Yeah.
well, "This is happening." I think I've only actually had it fired against me once, and I was behind a gas cloud at that time, so I was like, "All right,
Nice.
I'll take my odds,"
That's the way to do it.
because chances are, if the Fifth Brother's passive, he doesn't have a focus. So if he wants to turn those focus results into hits, he has to spend his force, which means no more extra crits.
And it looks like the dials are set.
Yeah, it looks like dials are set. Sean's taken quite a wide spread. Naboo on the flanks, Jedi in the middle. So judging by the way Shakti's position, she isn't going to be letting Rick keep any tokens, but Anakin and Obi are potential targets.
Yeah, I'd say that. Rick's just going to be a trap. Will Grievous over it.
Yeah.
Although, if Grievous fives forwards, you could maybe catch up with him. Or
Yeah.
if he does run to the left, if you stop yourself to give yourself enough room to run the other side of the big rock, you could potentially catch him still.
Yeah, I could see Kret and Grievous going for that.
Yeah, it might be worth doing if you can get rid of him and not let him run away. At least he hasn't got R2, so he can't regenerate.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like they're off.
Look like they're off. And hovering over the clock.
Hey, I've put in the chat about the balance of the Force tournament that obviously we're hosting in about a month's time. And I've also put a link in there to Curtain. And if you go on there, any purchases on there, then there's an affiliate code, so then we can get some money back as well. And hello, John Vickery. 10. Indeed. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting match, I think. I think these are both not bad choices for hyperspace.
Yeah.
And Ryan's off.
Right. And Goggle. Yep, 2 bank in behind. Alright, so Ryan's like forming a block of ships, hoping to just point missiles at the enemy, I take it. Okay, goes slow with Grievous.
Interesting. I probably wouldn't have gone slow. But then Rick, if he really wants to get away, he can. So
Yeah, no, I think I still would have gone faster with Grievous and Kret, just on the off chance.
you put pressure on him then, don't you?
Yeah, because you've got a blocker coming in the middle that's going to ward off anything coming out. So if you can catch him
Absolutely.
out. When it comes down to it, Grievous wants to be chasing someone. Right, focus evade from Anakin. I mean, I don't think any of these tokens are getting used in this. round. Kret goes faster into focuses. So Kret's got his turret arc facing to the left, and Gorgol's got his turret arc facing to the right. For anyone who's curious,
Is it worth me trying to get? Hang on, I'll go in there and I'll swap the turrets around.
are you gonna make them have the indicator?
Yeah, because that will make it easier for us as well.
Oh, and Rick came on a decent approach.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yep, thank you. That's easy to see at a glance.
There we go.
Right, so Rick came straight in. I don't like this position for Rick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, see if Grievous
Obi-Wan
gone
can
5
come
forward, I
help,
think he'll be
but
right. Yeah,
like Obi-Wan can like barrel roll to the right and come straight forward to try and catch out Kret.
absolutely.
But I feel like this can go both ways. I mean, I guess another thing that Rick can do is just power forward and try and overshoot the general if Grievous and Kret come in a little too fast. But
Just sharing my 2-month anniversary for subscribing.
way.
Nice little zombie on the screen there. Love it. Need to change that. I don't know why it does the zombie. Yeah, what did Rick do? Did he
Just
do like
3.
a 3? Yeah, is he just going to go 5 like John's suggesting?
I guess the real like problem here is like, what do the Bactoids do? Because they want to be pointing at the same target. Like, do you go to the right and take on Baby Annie and Shakti, or do you try and peel on into the left?
Going left isn't giving you many good options, though, is it?
Yeah,
Thing is, though, he's not
because
going to get the
Grievous can't
most
turn
out
to the
of
right.
Boron.
Like, if Grievous turns to the right, Rick is just going to come in and kill him. Well, okay,
Yeah.
probably not kill in one go, but
No, it's going to be a nuisance.
let's have a quick look from Sean's perspective.
That's interesting. Shout, John. John reckons Obi will boost, and then fast straight forward to pressure Brewer.
Yeah, I was thinking barrel roll and fast forward as well.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to work out
Oh, you
which way
said
it gets
barrel
into.
instead of boost.
Yeah, I said barrel roll just because I think that gets to a nice angle, and then
Yeah,
you
that's
can
true.
still boost at the end,
That's true.
which in my head gives you more options to get where you want. But like, I could see a boost as well.
Yeah, John says both work. X-Wing Tavern Wars, 1 forward to victory. It's a solid strategy. I'm not sure it's going to help Ryan. I'm not even sure half his stuff can even go 1 forward, is that right?
The Bactoids can go 1 forward, and that's about it.
Right.
And hello, that's optimistic. I would have banked.
Interesting. Yeah.
If he
Do you
flips the passive,
Do you just roll and knock?
yeah, that's what I was thinking. It depends what the other one's doing.
No.
If he
He's not
flips the
done it.
passive, he's accepting the fact that he's just eating the torpedo and stuff. Oh, that's a bump. Oh
no.
dear. Oh, we went for a 3-10. No, that doesn't work.
That doesn't work. I promise you, he has played X-Wing before.
It's 1s and 3s, Ryan. 1s and 3s, not 2s and 3s.
Yeah.
Shame
Unless you're
that
banking.
Gorgol.
2s and 3s are fine if you're banking. But
Yeah,
banks
shame.
are red on those things, right?
The 2 bank is white, but that's about it.
Yeah, right. So you wouldn't have been able to do a 1 bank.
Takes the tractor token, puts it forwards.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Shame he doesn't have a snare. 2 straight from General Grievous. Takes a
Would you
focus.
have barrel rolled that?
With
I'd have intended to barrel roll to the left.
well, with Gorgle.
No, with Grievous.
Yeah, probably, because then you can come
A
in.
2-bank doesn't mess you up the next turn then still, does it?
Yeah, I guess the question is, do you want to make sure he stays unstressed? Is he thinking wants the option to sloop next turn?
Yeah, that's fine. Well, Anakin's doing a force roll.
Yep. Probably means
then-
he's trying to dodge Brown's arc. Yep.
Yep.
And he does so.
And he's going to do another roll to probably dodge Greens as well.
Yep.
But that does mean no ion,
Yes, that
which
does.
would have been very cheeky this round.
All right, correct. What do you do? Because
Focus up there?
you gotta have the assumption that Obi-Wan's coming in, and Obi-Wan can dodge your. Ooh, okay.
Put pressure on him to make him have to use the reposition, I suppose.
Yeah.
No, he's going for the tractor.
Putting it forwards, he's moving. Putting it to the right.
Interesting, and then going.
Then going to the right. Okay.
Okay. That's an
All right.
interesting call.
So he's definitely doing a 1 hard next turn, pretty much.
Yeah, that's an interesting.
I feel like that just
interesting
puts
set
him
of decisions,
in. That just puts him in shots for getting shot by both of them, right?
Rick's not interested. Whereas a barrel roll now from Grievous would have looked good.
Would have looked real good, yeah.
That's what I was looking at, because I was thinking he's always going to do the 5 forward there all day. And he wouldn't have been able to do that. He would have just been sat there at range 1 of you.
Ooh. Okay, 1 left turn from Obi. Wants to barrel roll out of that bullseye.
Yeah, he will do, yeah.
All right. I mean, so my prediction for this turn is Rick's going to plink like a damage or 2 into Grievous.
Maybe get 1.
Because he's throwing 4 dice.
Grievous gets a reroll though.
Yeah, reroll and a focus. So like I'm thinking 1, maybe 2. Kret taking the dream shot into someone. Hey. Looks like it's baby Anakin. 2 hits from Kret.
Nicely done.
Triple evades.
Sean's used up his quota.
Yep. We shall never see an evade from a Naboo starfighter again this game. That is a shame. And then Rickety Rick. Range 1 General Grievous. So we've got 4 dice, unmodded. So let's see what happens
and Grievous
here.
gets a reroll, right?
Yeah, Grievous gets a reroll, and Grievous has a defensive focus.
Out the box.
So
Are they declaring as a reroll or not?
I don't know that. We'll find out in a second, won't we? Okay. All right. So they're saying it fell out of the box. So they're rolling it again. Okay. So hit, crit, crit.
That's a good solid roll.
Yes, it is. And that's a good solid defense.
You might as well spend a focus. You can't use an attack.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right. Grievous loses a shield.
No, I win my bet.
I mean, we both bet like the same thing.
You said 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So I said 1.
Okay, so we both won. You just won slightly more. Well done. You know, if you bet for, we both won the bet. You just chose the one that had bigger odds.
That's it, yeah, definitely. Hello, Liam in the chat. Smash him.
All right.
Nice.
So Shakti's got Kret at range 3. 2 versus 3. Forced to mod. Let's see what Sean can do. So Sean's now wondering whether to do this because I bet he wants to keep that evade. But if he does and spends the mod to do this, he won't have any. He'll have very little force. Okay, so there we go. 2 hits into Boakrat. 2 evades from Boakrat.
Good.
Anakin has his choice of targets. Everyone's going to be rolling 3 dice to defend themselves. But the Bactoid is going to be able to take a target lock on Anakin this turn. That is something.
That's true. We'll still set up his locks, so that's a good point.
Alright, she was shooting into green. I think I would have kept shooting crap, but hey, never mind. Didn't matter anyway. Alright, and then Gorgle has no one in the arc, and then he gets his target lock. So Sean's got to be wary of a concussion missile next round. But I can't imagine Anakin's going to be around to do anything.
No. It's nice to have the lock, though.
Yeah. If nothing else, if Kret shoots Anakin, the brown Bactoid can get a calculate later on down the line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Assuming he doesn't calculate in his turn.
So, what are they going to do this turn then?
I mean, so Kret's either doing like a 1 bank to the left, trying to keep the rock in between him and the Republic, or doing a 1 hard. And I feel like if he does a 1 hard, he's going to want to move his turret arc to the front again and take a tractor. So
Yeah,
maybe
fair.
just 1 bank to the left, take a focus. Grievous needs to get out of there, I think. Grievous needs to get into the battle. You can let Rick do his dance around the back line.
Can Greaves do a 3 hard?
Leave it's red.
3 bank then.
Yeah.
3 bank right, and then you can always Daredevil in.
Yeah, like I think Kret like does a 1 bank, but getting behind the rock just takes a focus. He's just trying to weather the storm. The Bactoids start turning in. Gorgol does his thing. Gorgol can even honestly like 4 or 5 straight at this point.
Yeah. Do you 2 hard for both the Bactoids?
Yes, but was that make green bump into brown again?
Technically not, I don't think. Well, no, it probably would actually. So, would you be able to do a 1 hard on brown and then a 3 hard on green?
That should
That
work.
work? Would that still be red though? The 3 hard.
The 3 hard, it will be white for the Bactoids.
But the 1 is a red, right?
1 is white.
Oh, the 1 is white as well. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Droids can do turns. That's the one thing they're good at.
Yeah, no, that's what, yeah, okay.
Because I mean, imagine Anakin is either he's barrel rolling to the left and just yeeting 5 straight, trying to shoot over the Bactoids. Because like their shots are just not what you want to take, so you want to avoid them. Or he's doing like a 2 or 3 bank towards Boakrat and Grievous. Because if he can get all of his fast ships shooting the aces of Ryan, then the slow bombers are going to have difficulty catching up.
Yeah, that's fair.
What do you reckon?
It's not an easy set of decisions for Ryan, really.
Yeah.
Or Sean, to be fair, because you don't want to walk into a trap either. Ryan's got to pick a target and go for it now, though.
Yeah,
He's
actually, I
put
guess
himself all over the place, going in lots of little dogfights, and he's not going to win the individual dogfights.
no. Like for me, I guess if the green Bactoid does a 1 hard, and I think you can then barrel roll to the left and link it to a target lock.
The 1 hard, I think, is still going to clip that debris, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
It's close. I wouldn't want to risk it because you need him to have his action.
Yeah.
What's the K turns on him?
2k and a 2 talon.
Rubbish as well. Send you out far enough. Because I'm thinking with Brown, you could always K turn him if you sent him out far enough because he's still got the lock. But that's not going to work either. Ooh. So Obi's done a system phase barrel.
All right. 3 turn from green.
Interesting.
Takes the lock onto Shakti.
And then 1 hard from Brown. That's fine too.
So,
He's just taking a calculate. He's not even doing the passive, which is interesting.
well, I
Hmm.
would say that's fine because if you did do a passive, chances are you're probably calculating anyway. Because now the Bactoids have a lock on both ships they could potentially shoot,
Do they?
so they can both fire their missiles at either one as long as you do the
How-
one that doesn't have the lock first, so you're not tempted to
How
spend
did
it.
the other one get the other lock? I missed
Remember
that.
passives
He
from
bumped.
last turn
He bumped.
because no, green has a lock onto yellow now, and brown's
Oh,
got a
he's
lock
just
onto
done it now.
yeah.
Right. Yes. But he didn't do passives. He just took the lock.
He just took the lock
Interesting.
because I think it's probably not optimal, but I think it's pretty good because now the Bactoids can shoot both the Bactoids can shoot their missiles at any one of these targets
Oh, because yes, I get
because
it
they
now.
can use each other's lock
Yeah.
to fire the missile. Obviously, it's probably not ideal.
Oh, Grievous went really for it.
Yeah, and that was a 3 bank and a boost focus. Hello, Anakin. Okay, so we did do the
Yes.
3 bank. Takes his evade. I wouldn't boost because that just gives Grievous his happy shots.
Boost. Boost.
I think you just take the lock onto Grievous. Eye on him.
He's doing it.
Ooh.
Is he hoping to get the block, thinking that he's not going to be able to get out of it because of the rock placements? Because of the tractor. Oh, that's
That's
an
a
interesting
nice
call.
sloop. Oh, there we
Is
go.
that? Don't get bullseye.
There's a bullseye onto Anakin.
Is it bullseye?
Yeah, that's bullseye.
Yes, it is. Oh, that's so good. That was a bold call. That's so close to that rock.
Yeah. Oh.
Ryan.
Oh no. Oh, Obi-Wan's sad.
Oh, that is not a happy Obi-Wan.
Wait, hold on. I don't think Obi-Wan's in Kret's arc. Like that would be close, but I actually don't think he's in the bullseye arc, which means he's dodged all the shots hilariously. I mean, I know it's not what Obi-Wan wanted. He wanted to not be on the rock, but
I believe he has dodged the arc as well. But that's effectively took him out of the game for a turn.
yeah,
But he didn't take damage, though, did he?
no damage.
So
Yeah,
he does
no,
just get.
no,
No,
he doesn't.
just misses. Just misses. Oh, that's some type.
Don't they want to check Rick? Oh no, of course no. Kret shoots first, right?
Yes.
Hey, he's going to get to use that ability. Bactoid Prototype 2 isn't going to get to use it because he's already calculated this turn.
Oh, is it only one with the target lock?
Only the one with the target lock and a calculate action can do it.
Wow. One ability.
And also, he's rolled pretty garbage. Well done, Kret. I have these memories of Boa Kret doing this whenever I use them. You're like, oh, I've got the lock set up. Time to roll dice. Oh wait, no, nothing.
Yeah, that was fairly terrible.
So Rick did a 4 straight, so his pilot ability is online for both of these shots.
Yes.
And you shoot Grievous, right?
Yes, I believe. Yeah, Grievous. Grievous is the biggest threat. Get rid of Grievous, and then you're looking all right, I think.
Yeah. All right, 1 crit. One evade.
Just enough effort there. Keep himself alive.
So Grievous range 2 at Anakin. Just the focus
Yeah,
to
that's the
mod.
thing, John. Focus fire. There's not a lot of focus fire from both sides, really. Sean's doing his best, but Ryan's fairly spread.
He spends the focus. So Grievous lands 2 hits into Anakin. Shouldn't
Okay.
do a whole lot.
No.
Spends the evade.
Doesn't do anything.
Yeah, because I don't know if Brown has Anakin in arc. So range 2 in the bullseye.
Yeah, it's Gorgol first. Oh no, Anakin shoot first. We'll allow it.
Hit crit.
Strong
There
roll.
we go. Nice, nice. 1 evade. So, okay, another shield down on General Grievous.
Please get smacked around a bit here.
Yeah, not much damage is getting done in return.
No.
Range 2 obstructed, so it's going to be 2v3 from Gorgol. Will the I2 Nantex do better than the I5? Yes.
Yes.
The real hero is here to save the day. Anakin only has a force to defend himself, and I imagine he's
That's
going to
all he
spend it.
needs.
Ooh, just out.
That's the thing with Sean's list, is you shoot him once, he's normally got something else there protecting him if you shoot him again.
Yeah.
Each one of his ships are fairly survivable. The damage output, I don't think it's going to be high, but it'll be the odd bit of damage every now and then. I'm surprised he hasn't flipped any passives to get an ion torpedo off.
I mean, I feel like he could have ioned that turn, but I think just choosing to boost to get out of the bomber's arcs.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he was too close to the bombers, wasn't he? That makes absolute sense now.
So now, what do you think is happening? This is so Obi-Wan.
Yeah, it's a good question now.
Oh, Shakti keeps her evade using her ability.
Nice. I totally agree with you, Marty, and Jedi should just do that. It's a perfectly valid option, but only on the proviso that the Separatists do the same. To be fair.
So, because of Ryan's lack of struts, Brown Bactoid is a sad Bactoid.
Yeah, he's not great, is he?
I don't actually like. I guess you just 2-bank.
He's just going to YOLO into that debris, isn't he? He's
Yeah.
not, one
Like
bit.
actually, yeah, he's got his lock right. Who cares?
He'll 3 hard over it just to get over the top of it. I expect.
Yeah, Gorgol can just like 1 hard and probably be
If they both
alright.
3 hard, that'll be alright. Keeps them relevant then. It's obviously going to be well out of it. The only problem is Rick coming in.
Yeah.
Grievous is looking fairly limited because now he can't. He's going to bump no matter what, isn't he? Can you do a 1 forward?
No, it's one. There are 1 banks, but they're white. Your 2 and 3 straight are blue.
Which are both blocked.
Yeah.
And yeah, you might get a 2 bank to the right in there.
I mean, if I'm Grievous, I think I just go mega fast, get out of dodge for a turn. Because if Ryan can like rejoin his group of ships together, he's a lot more scary.
Yeah, I think he split up too much.
Kret's in a bit of trouble, I think, but Kret can probably. I'm not sure actually.
Kret could 3 forward, couldn't he?
Yeah, I think that
Anakin
still
can't
takes him
go
straight
slow
through the
enough, can he?
rock.
Does it though?
Yeah, I think it does.
He'll just miss it, wouldn't he? As long as he don't get blocked.
Yeah, maybe
Ooh,
actually.
pre-move boost.
That'd be close.
Do you reckon we're going to see a force Talon roll here?
Yes, because he's going to get behind Grievous. Like, honestly, Grievous could just no. Actually, Grievous can't really do a whole lot.
Pretty hard over there.
3 heart from the Bactoid. Use passives.
Paid for him. 2 bank, avoiding
2
the
bank.
debris. Okay, still keeps his arc wide. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in Ryan's mind, he's got locks on relevant targets. Oh, ooh, Gorgle's a little
That's
sad.
unfortunate.
It's alright. If he gets a crit, Gorgle can fix it. Oh, wait, no, he can't.
Doesn't need to. Oh yeah, because he can only repent. Just stupid ability.
Oh, God, Grievous, why? What is
That's-
this? I
that's not
mean,
what
I
you
knew
wanna
he
do.
could do it, but I wasn't actually expecting it.
Why didn't he go the other way?
Is he just hoping for a crit so he can impervium plating it?
I have no idea. I don't know what he was doing there. Like maybe it's the
Like,
most.
in what world does that work?
Maybe that's the most ridiculous move you could do. So Sean's not planned for him to be there at all.
3 straight from Anakin.
That wasn't predictable at all. He's totally going to boost, right?
Yeah, he just boosts.
Why would you give Green a shot?
It'll be a missile shot as well. Diamond Boron.
Yeah, boost him.
Yeah, just Gorgle has a shot, and Gorgle is not really a shooter. Alright, Shakti turns in.
Shakti barrel roll to the left. Because you can system phase barrel roll back out next turn anyway.
It will give it will give Brown Bactoid a shot, but
Is it worth getting a shot on Grievous there?
I don't actually. Maybe. Depends what Obi-Wan's doing. Because
That's
that 2 Talon, I don't actually think that doesn't look too good anymore.
true. It doesn't now, actually.
Just focus. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I think he could still take a missile. Kret does a 1 bank.
Kret's got nowhere to go.
Just focuses.
Yeah. Here we go. I think that's going to be a block. Yeah.
Yep.
There's no way out of that. Shouldn't have boosted. We can now see the dilemma that he had. Okay, so we've got some interesting choices from both players here. Like, they've both been tying themselves in knots, I think, really, to a degree. Would you agree?
Yeah. Rick, target lock Gorgle. Or focus. Something aggressive. Okay, barrel roll. Okay, so he dodges the arc.
Does he though?
Yeah, he does. Gorgle's arc's
Yeah,
facing
still
forward. So
close.
I think he dodges. I think that looks like he quite nicely dodges the arc. But it's like it's still an unwanted
He's having a nod.
shot.
No, I think, to be honest, that's a problem with both lists. There's not a lot of offense in both lists.
Alright, Kret shooting Obi-Wan. It's probably Burwa Kret's best chance to do some damage.
It's better. Oh, he's doing it. He's going all out offense.
Going all out, spends the focus for 2 hits. Obi-Wan has 3 agility and 1 force.
Only 1 force.
Hey! Obi-Wan takes the damage.
That's taking damage, yeah. That's starving Obi-Wan ready for next turn.
Yeah, Obi-Wan. That was a very force-hungry turn from Obi-Wan because that was a boost and a Talon roll.
Yeah.
Alright, so Rick has the range 1 shot into Gorgle, I assume. I don't know, I still think you target lock or focus in that situation. Okay, well, or you just roll that.
Yeah, that's dirty.
That I feel like that is the third option I didn't think about.
Rick just
Gorgle's
doesn't
dead.
need mods, clearly.
Yeah, Gorgle just died. Okay.
That's a sad Gorgle. See, this is why when he was talking about lists, I told him to bring. He should have brought HMPs.
Yep, HMPs would have survived that.
They would have survived that, and they'd have been shooting a lot more because of the 180-degree arc.
What Shark T shooting at the Brewmeister. Hit crit.
Nice.
Oh, it's all coming apart. Hit crit onto the Boa crit. And the crit is damaged engine, and Gorgle's just died, so he can't fix it.
Oh, it's all going wrong. That is a rough turn of events. That's like Rick wasn't likely to get 4 hits. He also wasn't likely to not dodge one. And to be fair, Ryan's greens haven't been great for him. Like, I will
They
give
haven't,
him
but
that.
it's
Been great for him. But you can't rely on the greens. There's one thing you should always know.
Oh, that's nice.
John in the chat has asked what the blues are on the Nantex.
1 bank, 2
1, 2, 3 bank and straight, isn't it?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 bank and straight.
Yeah.
Except no 1 straight. That's the one. But 2 and 3
Oh,
straight.
that's it, yeah. Pop. Okay, so here goes some shooting.
5 a Diamond Boar on right. Facto prototype is no lock, but still a 3 on 2.
No. Go for Obi. If it's the back, if it's the.
No, he needs the lock on something. So the way it works is
yes.
the brown one has the lock on Anakin, so green can fire his missile at Anakin.
I was looking at it because obviously if you got Obi-Wan, then you get the splash damage.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
So no, you can't spend a lock. No, that's not how it works.
Once again, HMP would have been great.
You can't spend the lock. You just ignore the requirement to do it. That's why Bactoids with prockets is fun. No one expects the 5 dice procket from someone who can't focus.
Yeah.
And then he spends the evade or the force. Blah. Yeah, so I guess the thing about Sean's list is there's a lot of defense.
There's a lot of defense.
I
feel as if he had done a passive sensors upturn, he'd have still got his calculate anyway. But he could have just took the lock on the better target, which would have been Obi-Wan.
Well, no, he wouldn't have got his calculate. Because it's either or,
right?
Well,
no, because he took a calculate. Sorry, that's what I'm saying. But
yeah,
for the good the calculate did for him, he could have done the passive, and instead of taking the calculate, could have then moved his lock, which then could have gone in an unmodified Obi-Wan, which then would have given him the splash damage, which negates the rolling requirement.
Would have hit Kret as well, though. It would have hit Kret as well.
It goes on friendlies, does it?
Yeah, it goes on everyone.
Well, I think that's a cause that he would have. I would take that. You already have.
Yeah, Kret's already dead, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and you need Obi-Wan gone.
And Grievous needs to do something. Grievous needs to roll red dice.
Yeah, see, the real solid firepower in Ryan's list is Grievous, and he's been neutered in this game so far. He does suffer from having a lack of decent firepower.
What's on next? That's a good point. Who is on next? I forget. It's a
It's
scum off,
Liam,
isn't it?
No, it's Matt and Ricky. So Matt, who's been playing for probably less than 6 months and mostly online, apart from a Burnett Cup. Oh, no, he didn't even take part in the Burnett Cup. So he's been playing for less than a few months, and mostly online, apart from a couple of games in person when we were tier 1 last year. And then, then it's against Ricky, who hasn't played TTS.
Also, this would be a good one.
So it should be a fun game. We should have lots of obstacle hitting and rules not going on right, Matt not playing right, Ricky forgetting how to play. It's Scum vs Scum, so it should be amusing. You should definitely try and stick around for that one, Marty. Yeah.
Yeah, so
What do you do with Grievous?
I don't know.
Too hard.
Hope that one hard. Hope that Rick is an idiot.
Oh, you go that way.
Yeah.
You go after Rick.
Like I don't think you catch Shakti like in
That's
any
true.
world.
That's true.
And Anakin and Obi-Wan are gone. I think next
Yeah,
turn.
that's fair. I agree, Marty. Jedi are just a pain. What you need is a Rey and a Fenny that can deal with Jedi.
Of course, you need a Rey and a Venny. Of course, that would be your answer. I mean, my answer to Jedi is just 7 Vulture droids with shells. So
It doesn't matter how many repositions you've got when you've got 3
15
arcs on
million
Venny
arcs.
and 2 arcs on Rey that I can just rotate anyway. It's just like, yeah, try and dodge it. I dare you.
So I guess speaking seriously and
Yes,
with deadly professionalism,
of course. As you'd expect.
what do the
being on
bombers do?
Pinterest.
They gotta start putting in the damage because they're basically it, right? Kret's useless. Let's be real. I love. Oh my god, that's a bump as well. Oh no.
What has he done?
Oh, and another bump.
No. Why did he go so fast? He's gutted.
Okay, Grievous turns left, going after Shakti.
He's then going to do a 1 hard Daredevil.
Yeah, he should. Yeah.
There we go. So at least you might get a rear shot on Shakti. Obi-Wan's probably just going forwards a lot, right?
There we go. Yeah, I'd imagine so. So forwards from Anakin, gets his evade, and then you just focus. Well, yeah, no, flip the passive. Yeah, there we go. Maybe you catch Kret. Shakti bumps.
Interesting.
I think has inadvertently dodged all the arcs again. Maybe Brown has them.
Yeah, Sean's flying his eaters like a boss and just avoiding all the arcs, not necessarily the way he thought he was meant to.
You know what's funny though is I think Brown might have arc on Shakti, which means you can fire a concussion missile at Shakti. But I feel like all that's going to do is flip Grievous's card.
What is?
Oh
doing
no,
now?
Kret! Hold on. Kret
Did a one. He did a 1 hard, which then gave him a stress.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah. So, I thought he already had a stress for some reason. Yeah.
No. He did the 1 hard, which gave him the stress because he was on the. He was next to the rock, wasn't he?
Yeah. And Rick turns in, gets his evade. Get a mod, Sean. Please. There we go.
Now he goes for a lock. I hope he rolls into blanks. If there's any justice in this world, that's what he'll do. This has been rough for Ryan.
Yeah. I think he needs to just not split up, or he's not split up. Kret, split Grievous away, but keep Kret, keep the 2 bombers and the 2 Nantex near each other.
Absolutely.
And yeah, Shakti just dodges the shot.
Yep, not surprising.
Yeah, shoot into the green prototype.
Which they were both went 2s, didn't they?
So 4 dice from Rick. He's got a target lock.
Oh, Sean rolled out the box on purpose.
Yeah. Look at all these. Look at these blanks. See, this is why you take mods. This is what should have happened when he shot at Gorgor.
I reckon he's cheating. There's no way you can know when to take mods.
All right, 2 hits.
Deserves going to get 2 there.
And the Bactoid gets an evade, so that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah, you can live with that.
Grievous, I'm assuming, has nothing. And that'd be correct. Hey, has Shakti lined up a bullseye onto Boa Kret? That was a very skillful bump, Sean.
Oh, man. That is rough. Boa Kret's not looking happy.
No, he's not. All right, 3 on 3. Sean has the force. Kret has nothing. Hit Kret.
That's rough. Predator.
Hit Kret. All right.
Okay, Sean.
Ryan needs results. 2 evades, just takes the crit.
Don't be a direct.
It is a direct.
Okay.
Unless
That's gonna
Shakti dies right now to the concussion missile, I think this is game.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's going to be game. Like, it's rough. I don't think after the deployment and with the movement choices, I don't think Ryan's done that bad a movement choices apart from where he's done the bumping.
Yeah.
That's probably because he hasn't flown bombers very often recently, and so he's forgotten what happens when you do banking and stuff. Because obviously you don't do banking in bombers anyway.
Yeah, just shoot the missile. Yeah, there we go. Concussion missile.
Isn't that going to get Grievous though?
Yeah, but at this point, do you really care?
Good point. Well, if it flips up to be a ship crit, you can get rid of it.
No, you can't.
Is it only on damage dealt?
Yeah, before you would be dealt a face-up ship damage card, you may spend one
No,
charge to discard it.
That's just too rubbish.
But I imagine Ryan thinks it works the way he wants it to. You don't get 4. Oh yeah, you do get 4 as obstructed. Am I kidding? Yeah, and
Just
2 hits from the concussion. Like this, nothing happens here, right? Yeah, 2 evades.
And then Shakti had an evade as well.
Nope, didn't hit Ryan. Don't flip it. Right, check the passive. Haha, Kret's dead. You can't take a lock.
That means Anakin spontaneously combusts and dies, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's fine.
All right. If the brown bomber doesn't do a 1 straight and passive next turn, and the green bomber doesn't go slightly faster, I don't know what's happening because a 1 straight and passive probably lands you a shot into either Rick or Shakti. Like Rick could go slow, but I think you're all right with that.
Yeah.
I don't know what Grievous does except move and then get murdered by Rick and Shakti. Yeah, and then I mean, actually, I guess at this point Rick could just 3 hard to the right, disengage for a turn.
Yeah. It's
Obi and Anakin just sort of slowly sweep around. Like, you can play the patient game here if you're Sean. Although, because it's Sean, I think he won't. I feel like there are like K-turns and Talon rolls coming out from these 2 in the bottom corner. Because if he's not fighting, he's not flying.
Grievous needed to do more.
Yeah, simple as that. But I feel like this is also this is the matchup where Grievous just is going to find it really hard to do stuff.
He always is, yeah. No, that's fair. I think Sean's actually got a very good list going into the weekend. If he can chip away like he is and survive,
Yeah.
that's going to be what he needs to do. Is just
Shakti
chip and
does
survive.
a barrel roll and I guess 1 hard to the right just to get out of the way.
Yeah, that probably makes sense.
Just stay safe, be happy.
Why chase?
You know the bombers don't have struts, so there's no chance of them going up onto that rock.
No. Why chase the game?
2 straight. Okay. Just flip the passive.
Interesting. I'm not sure what you're trying to achieve to shoot there.
Just flip passive sensors. Try and set up a lock for the next turn.
Would you have done a K-turn?
No, because I think even if you K-turn, you're probably not getting shots. It just takes the target lock. That's also fair. Like this one for me is trying to get the bump onto Rick.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you reckon Rick's not?
If anything, I would have done a 3 straight with that bomber, then a 1 straight with Brown.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I know you want to keep them together for network calculations, but at this point, really,
Calculates. Oh, no, still could calculate after.
why do you measure range?
Maybe change his mind.
Yeah, maybe.
That seems a bit cheeky.
He's
Okay.
moving his target lock over to Rick on that guy.
Okay.
Grievous does a 3 straight.
Which target lock is that?
I'm assuming it's Brown's, so we need to delete the one onto Anakin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Brown's is on Rick.
Do you want to go in and grab it?
Yeah, I'll just get rid of it.
Okay.
I'll quickly ping it, but there we go. Happy days. So what's Grievous doing here? I guess trying to work. Does a barrel roll fit to the left? Because I could see a barrel roll focus, and then that sets you up to sort of go in between those things. Oh, a target lock. Oh, Grievous can target lock. Well, that's cool.
That's not a normal thing for him to do, but Ryan's got to get the mods ready
Yeah.
for when he can actually shoot one of them, which isn't going to be this turn anyway. Even if you boost now. To be fair, actually, a 1 hard wouldn't have been a bad choice now, because you can still 2
Right.
rank out and come in after
Sean's
the other.
Jedi love that rock. Shakti's back on it. See, now this makes that 2k look real good, but I didn't think Shakti would go that way.
I'm talking about should have done 2k. And I seriously think, actually, looking at it now, Grievous should have done a hard one to the left. Because then you could have 2 back to the right afterwards anyway.
Yeah.
You'd be set up for next turn, off you go.
Target lock has Green and Grievous.
I understand taking the lock.
Yeah, like I feel like you're not. I mean, maybe no, you're not. I don't think you're taking a shot from Grievous, so you're probably all right. Lock's factoid.
You will take a shot from Grievous.
Not sure. I mean, that's tempting. No, actually, that's probably just out of range.
Because Obi-Wan's out of range.
Takes an evade. That'll be close. Rick bumps. All right. Yeah. Okay. Fine. You've sold me. 2k would be really great. I just didn't think.
You know what? If I was using green, I would have done a 2k.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that arc is like way more in line than I thought it would be. Yeah, you take it.
Definitely.
Fire, Grievous, fire.
Do it. To shoot. You'd never not.
Yeah, 3 dice, 2 rerolls.
Go for it. He hasn't got an evade. Do it. Try and knock him down. Ryan's on a wing and a prayer here.
Right. Grievous rerolls.
Yeah, oh, Grievous rerolls. Nice.
Hit crit.
Okay.
And the green dice.
Stop it, Sean.
You know what this means, though, right? On Saturday, Sean is going to not roll a single evade.
It's true, but Ryan will still not roll hits.
Yeah, I mean, look, I can't fix both of them.
Liam in the chat, has Ryan shot anything? Ryan has shot a lot. To be fair, he keeps shooting.
He keeps shooting, but it's all at different targets, and every single target he fires at has some sort of ridiculous set of defensive mods. Shakti chooses not to keep the evade.
Interesting.
I don't understand why.
Because he's probably going to do some sort of boost or barrel roll to start off with, and then probably a talon roll.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Because, like, Shakti can have 2 force at the start of the turn and an evade if she wants.
Oh, yeah. So why wouldn't you do that?
I don't know.
Because you regenerate your force after you choose to do that, right?
Yeah. Well, you can order it either way.
That's ridiculous. Evening Stuart Comfrey and support there from Matt in the chat saying haha to Ryan. It's good. I like that.
All right. So.
And welcome to the chat to the reigning Barbs champion. Was that half at me?
No, that wasn't.
Well, this game, there's a lot going on.
There's
It just
a
doesn't
lot.
seem
There's a
like
lot
it.
going on. It just doesn't seem like it. Like
No, it's
Sean
like,
is winning. We can definitely settle on that much.
it's like handbags at dawn, isn't it? It's just
Yeah.
like slapping going on, but not
Because
really.
the Bactoids have switched all their locks to Rick and Shakti, which makes me think they want to turn around. But like, if you turn, like, you've got to do a Talon roll with Green, and then he's going onto a rock next turn, and
But why didn't they do why didn't they turn around last turn?
I don't know. I don't know what he thought Rick was doing.
I have no idea. Like, I'm really not sure what's going on. Well, we often
Because
turn
now,
around.
like, Brown can't turn around unless Green does something insane, because Grievous is blocking Green. But either way, even if you turn around, Rick and Shakti are just gonna be like, yeah, no, not our problem. We're off.
Okay, so no system phase, and Ryan is definitely
That's-
doing
Is that a Talon roll or a turn? That is a Talon roll.
a ton of roll.
Okay. Ryan, you don't have struts.
It's fine. He can do a 2 hard next turn
That's true.
over the rock anyway.
2k.
And now he's doing a 2k.
Okay, he's got his arcs facing towards the Republic. Grievous forced trade.
That's not where I would have gone. You've got to do the hard one. Yeah.
You could catch the tail end of Kenobi, because Kenobi has to do a bank, right? Or a turn of some sort. I don't think he can boost out of range 3.
No.
I mean, it's not ideal, but at least you're shooting. Like, Grievous is chasing the Jedi and shooting, so that's something, right?
There's the Talon roll.
There's the Talon roll.
So that's actually making a good lock situation there.
Yeah, so Green has the lock onto Shakti, so that's a Diamond Boron with an actual lock.
And then the other one can use the lock anyway.
Yeah,
right.
Well, it can use the lock to fire the weapon, but can't. Yeah.
Anakin's pre-moving barrel.
Anakin's pre-moving, so is he just turning in?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, 3 hard. Has
Green's
the lock onto Green. Oh, so
now.
Green is walking onto that rock then.
Ooh. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's very dead. So, yeah, Rick's gone. So, see you later, Rick.
Okay, well, not quite gone.
No, but there's not really much point shooting him. Although he hasn't got an evade. But still, he's a trap. You get no points for doing it. You're better off taking out Shakti.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair,
Talon roll from Obi-Wan. Boost in behind the Grievous. Here we go.
You actually get more points for shooting Rick, which is ridiculous. When he's the known trap.
We've got a range 1 bullseye. Really short.
And didn't take an evade.
Really? Okay, yeah, he does check the bullseye arc because it is a separate arc and it is range 1. Okay. And he has outmaneuvered General Grievous, so Grievous gets his reroll.
Excellent.
So what Ryan wants is for Obi-Wan to roll 2 crits.
And then be both shit pawns.
Yeah. And Obi-Wan's not making him have it? Oh, Predator? Alright.
Not spending that force.
No, he's not.
Probably needs it.
Right, range 2 at Anakin. So 3 on 2. Anakin had a focus and an evade. Grievous rerolls.
Come on, Grievous.
2 hits.
2 again. Every time with the reroll, blank. Hooray! It does
work. So something's going through.
1. There's going to be 1.
Yeah, spends the evade. Anakin takes 1 shield. Alright. Not quite first blood, because Obi-Wan's taken A damage, but that's the second damage dealt.
Now we're talking.
Anakin fires an ion torpedo at the Bactoid prototype. So we all know that Green is pretty likely to be walking onto that rock next turn.
Yeah.
I think we can accept that this is a thing that is likely to happen.
I don't think he's going to pass his arm this time, unless Sean's dice really just go against him. That's a good start. Yeah.
Yeah, This is the price when you roll 4 natties out of hand. This is what happens to your dice, I guess.
Yeah, when you have all the mods, they don't work.
Oof.
Oh, all he needs to do is evade 1, and he's not ioned. Simply evade 1.
How about evading 2?
2 evades. 2 evades. Does nothing.
Well, at least so there's one upside to this, Chris.
Okay, so
That-
Sean had the pre-game. Ryan
Yeah.
seems with the second half.
So
Can he make
there's
it?
one upside to this that doesn't feel as bad as if it was a proton torpedo.
That is also true.
It's only
Yeah.
effectively 2 points wasted rather than 6. Who's this using?
Solid roll.
Shakti rolls 2 hits out of hand. Who needs mods? And 2 go through. Of course they do.
Mods.
Of course these 2 go through.
Of course they do.
Um,
And you can just hear it in the chat going, "Oh yeah, of course they go through when I have all the mods." And
yeah.
didn't
All
do
right,
it.
so green shoots first. No, wait, hold on. No, brown shoots first. If you want to use splitting his fire, if he's doing it like this, because
As long as he doesn't spend the lock.
I bet he wasn't. Yeah, but I feel like you're going to want to spend the lock. I don't think you can
Can't do
rely on
splash
rolling.
damage because he's only got 1 charge left as well. Oh no, he's just spent the charge to do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
Don't spend the lock. Yeah.
he is spending the lock. Okay, so he's not firing the concussion at Shakti.
No.
But hey, hit crit. That's pretty a dece. I bet
good.
Sean's wishing he'd kept that evade. Never mind. Who needs that evade? He has a focus.
Dirty.
Yeah, because now Brown can't fire a concussion at Shakti. He has to fire a concussion at Rick.
Or you can do a 2 dice primary.
Or you can do a 2 dice primary, but
Because you've got no force there, have you?
wait. No, damn it. I was gonna say I thought Shakti had a damage on her because then you could fire the concussion at Rick and flip the Shakti damage, but never mind. Silly me for thinking Ryan had dealt damage this game. 2 dice primary into Shakti.
Yeah. You got no force on Shakti. It seems like a good idea. You got a chance of actually something going through.
I mean, I'd rather 3-on-3 than 2-on-3.
That's not going to help anyone.
Like I'd rather the 3-on-3 into Rick with a mod than the 2-on-3 into Shakti.
No, because Rick will be on 4, won't he?
No, because he did even faster.
They both did 2.
Faster.
No, they both did 2.
Yeah.
Another underwhelming round. I'll be honest.
I mean, I don't know. Some damage got put onto Ryan's ships.
Well, yeah.
And Ryan doubled the damage he'd done so far.
Yeah, that's.
Oh God.
The
fact that I mean, okay, and also Green didn't get ioned. That's a win in Ryan's book, but Green's also screwed. So, like, what does Green do? You 2 hard and then die of being shot.
Do you just 1 hard to the right to try and block?
Maybe. I mean, one thing that Ryan can say is he's definitely firing off his missiles.
Yeah. Well,
He's just not doing anything.
They're both using their munitions. They're just not doing anything.
Oh.
Has Anakin been taking 2 locks every time, by the way?
No, he hasn't. I don't think he's had many opportunities to use it.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like actually no, he must have. Was the first time he locked that passive sensors down there?
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
So he's just paid 3 points for lols then at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually what I did say to him when he was saying the idea. I was like, I was literally thinking, how often are you going to get the R3 value? Anakin usually is locking and then firing. What did he do? Wait, did that fit? Jesus.
Yeah, the 2 hard just fit, and now he's just taking a lock. It's ambitious.
Yeah.
Like, surely you just take
use passives.
You pay for the passive. Just take a passive and then target lock whoever is in range, ready for next turn, that you think you can actually get, as opposed to locking someone.
That's optimistic. Focus.
He's playing for a block.
No, but then you focus. You've got the Grievous rerolls. You don't need a target lock.
No, that's true.
I mean, he's got the block. Great.
Yeah, focus would look good right now, man.
Shakti does a 3 turn, just clears that. Then barrel rolls. Just staying safe, I guess. Rick does like a 3 bank. Clears the stress, gets out of the way. Gets his evade. Takes a
Takes a lot.
target lock. Hey, more mods.
That's when he starts rolling badly, right?
Yeah. Foolish, foolish Sean. And then one heart from
Ooh,
everyone
that's sad,
because Grievous's move was kind of obvious. Just target lock. You have no way of getting your bullseye onto General Grievous here, Sean. Just target lock. What is the point of the force when you're not target locking?
Oh, if only he's in the Delta, then he could have barrel rolled and boosted. Oh, stupid ETAs.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to spend one, surely.
Spend the focus. No one's shooting you.
Yeah.
Spend the force for style points if you want, but alright. Reroll that with Grievous.
Gets
Bada
it.
bing, bada boom.
Groove says web.
The wet noodle battle continues to rage on here in Endor. Alright, range 1. Grievous rerolls. A target lock, which is kind of redundant. Here, Grievous rerolls. You know, if you had that focus, Ryan, that'd be really good.
Yeah.
There we go. 2 hits into Anakin.
Oh,
Anakin has the force to defend himself.
it's just.
Hey!
Yeah.
Half points on Anakin!
Squeaked him through.
He's still losing, but
He's got points though. Where there's points, there is a chance.
that's true. That is true. That's the only shooting, isn't it? The back toys don't have shots. Oh, wait, no, Anakin. Anakin has a shot. All right. Range 2 obstructed onto Brown. 1 damage does it.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done, Anakin. Continuing your revolutionary shooting.
Yeah, that's quite good.
Well, at least you can always spin.
And in reply to Stuart in the chat, they are hyperspace lists, and Sean was debating using advanced protons, but we talked him into using ions, because at least advanced protons we'd only have 1, whereas ions he's got potential to be pinning people down to actually then be able to focus on them to shoot them. Unfortunately, Anakin didn't get that memo and hasn't bothered to actually roll anything when he's actually used his missiles, and he would have had a very sad, probably 1 or 2 hit advanced protorp as well. So. Yeah, would you say that's fair, Sam?
Yeah, that was my thought as well. It's like because Sean was gonna do it.
Isn't it.
Yeah, like I guess. Well, the thing is, like, we can use this game as an example as to why, like, it could have gone either way. I feel like if Anakin had advanced protops, Sean would be looking to fire them off more.
Yeah.
I mean, admittedly, the dice are dice, and so it honestly doesn't matter what Anakin is firing. when you roll so badly,
It's not going to help.
All right, so
But it's a point though that Stuart's made with both lists. They're both not heavy hitting lists.
no, we're really not.
But then there isn't a lot of heavy hitting stuff in
Hyperspace.
They took a lot of that out, haven't they?
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, because the Separatists, you lost the generic bombers, so this is the cheapest hyena you can take, which is pretty neat. Like I think the Bactoids are fine. They're just not having a good game. I can't really. That's what it feels like for the Bactoids. The aggressive dice has not done much.
They're getting hugely outflown, outpositioned, aren't they, as well?
Yeah.
At times, just because of what Jedi are.
All right, signals. Okay, we got turnarounds from all the Separatists.
Loopy loops everywhere.
Shakti just wobbles.
Interesting.
I think just playing safe. Like from where Shakti was, all the Separatists were facing away, right? So just.
Anakin's clearly just gonna get out of dodge.
Should do, yeah. Yep, 3 turn and boost.
Should boost. There you go.
Yep, there we go. Not sure that gets you out of Green's arc.
He's already done a barrel roll.
Grievous has the shot.
Grievous does have a shot. So do you boost to get to range 3? Or do you just sit there and take the evade?
I think you evade. Wait, no, it's purple evade on that thing, isn't it? No, it's not. Purple target lock.
No, yeah, you just take the evade. Yeah.
Rick turns in. Yep, stays exactly where he is.
He might be in Brown's arc. He might just be out there.
I think he's out. But
he's barrel rolling. He's definitely
just
out.
Keep it safe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
That's lining him up good for an attack run next turn.
So the I5s don't have anything.
Yep.
Can Grievous be the hero?
Come on, Grievous.
2 damage in Obi-Wan, and if Green's missile kills Anakin, and we've got an interesting game.
That's a solid start.
Grievous rerolls. All right.
Good roll. Grievous has
found his arch nemesis and started shooting at him. Here comes the dice. Oh my lord!
He's done it. He's done it.
Yep, 2 crits going through, even with the evade.
Yep.
Still not enough to be in the lead, but if Green has the shot onto Anakin and fires his diamond boron. What are you doing? Why are you yellow all of a sudden?
I put in the chat that Grievous
had the high ground.
I thought I'd throw that one in there. That might cheer Ryan up.
Alright, yeah. Diamond boron. Fire it. Okay. You actually have the lock this time.
This is getting close at the end here.
3 on 3. 2 damage needed to kill Anakin. It's unlikely to go through. Oh, is he going for the... No. Yeah, okay. So that would have been an interesting concussion missile.
I feel that Obi-Wan was as unlucky to die there as Boba Fett was,
and Boba Fett
earlier on.
Yeah.
I feel, in all honesty, I feel that has gone the way it probably should have done for all, kind of keeping it fair.
Oh.
However, that's not a bad roll either.
And spends the lock.
Spends the lock. Go for it.
All right, hit crit. These gunners cannot do anything, can they? And then you spend the evade.
You spend the focus, or your force,
whichever one you want.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got 3 minutes left in the card. Is this the first time one of our games has actually gone to time?
It appears that way.
This is not the game I would have called going to time. Okay, Shakti keeps her token.
Of course.
So Green's stressed and
Ryan's actually winning. Does Ryan know he's winning?
Is Ryan actually winning?
Yeah, Ryan's actually winning by 5
Good lord.
points.
Nantex are cheap.
Does Ryan know he's winning?
maybe I know Sean probably knows that Sean's winning because Sean's updating the points, I assume.
Sean would know. Yeah.
Yeah, so Sean knows. Ryan probably doesn't, unless Sean's telling him. We don't know.
That's true.
But like,
Anakin's not in a great place to get into this game. Rick
Yeah.
can,
Rick can.
but Rick can throw himself into a lot of arcs.
Like,
Rick can play a really risky game here if he wanted.
so the one straights on the Bactoids are white. They're both stressed. But I feel like Brown still does a one straight because if Rick comes in fast, you get to fire a concussion missile at him.
Why not 2 straight?
I mean, you can do 2 straight. I just feel like I would just want to make sure there's no chance of
Or
Rick getting in
curveball,
front.
do you go a 3 bank to the right? Or is that red?
That would be red.
Okay, so you can't do that. So how about a 3 straight and then a barrel roll?
Yeah, go for the block. If Rick goes slow.
Even if Rick goes fast, a
Yeah.
3 straight and a barrel roll will block a 3 bank.
And then what does I mean Green's I think Green's in but just does a 2 straight. And Grievous, how does Grievous get his final shot?
2 bank. 2 bank in behind green.
Yeah.
Even if you bump it, doesn't matter.
Shakti's doing the pre-position.
Is Grievous halved?
No, not quite.
And
One more.
neither and then neither are the bombers. So Ryan's literally on the limit.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shakti's not doing anything.
Okay, so 3 straight from the bomber. Barrel roll. Barrel roll forwards. Link it to a lock if you're feeling fancy. Lock Anakin.
Not sure that's enough to block, but it's enough to threaten. Rick would go fast to try and make sure he denies it and gets all his extra dice.
Yeah. Yeah, so you barrel roll probably either
He
forwards
can
or
barrel
center.
forwards. That's the only one he can do.
He can get center, I think.
Okay.
I would link it to a lock on Anakin. Yeah, we go.
Yeah, that's good.
So you don't stress Anakin, Ryan. Okay. 2 bank
jump in.
from green. What? It's just. It's just. I don't know why I find that so funny. Could you imagine if that was their ability? It's like after you do a barrel roll and target lock someone, you stress your opponent.
Yeah.
All right, so green honestly isn't doing a whole lot. He's just there to be annoying. Maybe shoots Shakti.
Ooh, that's interesting. From green.
Hello. 2 straight barrel roll
Into a focus.
into a focus. Time's up. What's Shakti doing?
Yeah, is he going for a Shakti?
Shakti does a 3 hard. Okay. Shakti can barrel roll.
He can barrel roll.
Oh, doesn't really.
Still an
okay.
arc.
Still an
But it's on
arc.
the bullseye.
Does the bullseye hit or miss? I think
The
that
bullseye.
hits. Yeah, I think that hits. It might just edge and be range 2 bullseye though, unfortunately.
Anakin's going to have it.
3 bank is taking a missile, assuming
True.
Brown lives.
Yes, because he hasn't got any left on green. He boosted, still taking a missile.
I mean, at least he has the rock to block, right?
He's gone slow.
Hey.
No. Rick never goes slow.
Yeah, that's the favorite move of Sean is you go slow when it's not expected.
Ooh.
Small parts of me thought that still might have been blocked. That's why I was
Yeah.
suggesting it.
Oh, now that is really
All right,
rough.
well, can Rick kill Brown? That's the big question here.
He's going to get half points here,
Yeah.
minimum. Yeah.
Okay. So half points is definitely happening. But if
Half
Brown
points
dies, Brown does not die. So this concussion missile he's about to fire into Anakin is going to be very important.
Yeah,
Range 1 into Shakti.
this is important.
Yeah.
You need at least half.
This is suddenly on the knife's edge. Spend that
That's
focus.
a solid start. You absolutely would do that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's
2
a sad
blanks.
Shakti.
Shakti takes 2 and gets halved.
2.5 because you got the evade.
You've got to spend the evade, Shakti. There we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't spend it, you're dead.
It takes 2 and gets halved.
So let's put Ryan up again.
Ryan wins, right? Unless Shakti deals.
Shakti does any damage to Grievous.
Yeah.
So
Is this going to just bounce back and forth?
Shot. This is literally changing every shot.
Yeah, so Shakti's going to shoot into Grievous. Probably deals 1 damage and halves Grievous, right?
Yeah.
And then it's all on whether the concussion missile hits Anakin or not. That's a range 2 bullseye. So it's only 3 dice.
Is it not range 1 but in the bullseye? Or is
No,
it
because they're 2 different arcs.
Right.
It's like the Nantex arc.
Right, okay.
Oh, but that's what he needed.
So it's 3 or 3. Doesn't really matter. That's a solid roll. Okay, so Grievous the Daft.
Crit. Impervium plating.
Okay, so Grievous lives.
I mean, I think Grievous would live anyway, but
Sean is now back in control.
Yeah, so it's all on this last shot. There is a concussion missile flying into Anakin, and Ryan needs to deal 2 damage, otherwise he loses.
So you need a minimum. You need all 3 guys to hit.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're not going to do it. Man, this is really close.
How did this suddenly become exciting?
Considering this has been handbags at dawn most of the game, like this is actually really close.
All right. Send the luck. Because this is a concussion and Anakin has a damage on him, even 1 damage going through could kill him.
It could.
Because if that's a direct hit under there. Oh, that's not what anyone wanted to see. It's over. Anakin has an evade token.
Every time with Ryan as well.
Yeah.
That was close.
It. That was close. That's it. Good game. Holy moly. That was very, very close.
Yeah, that was a good game. It was good in the end. Like, it was very close. I think a lot of their games will go that way if they use these lists.
Yeah. But I'm not sure if that's necessarily a bad thing because, like.
No. My only worry is how either of them. I think Sean will be okay against Inquisitors because I think he can run around them. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Ryan.
Hello.
That was so close.
That was a very close game.
That swung to whoever was winning every single shot in that last one.
Yeah, I did say to Ryan at the end there, it was like, if you kill Annie, you've won. It was like literally, yeah, I'm ahead, you're ahead. It was like, oh.
Yeah, because Ryan was ahead at the start of the turn, then Rick halves the bomber.
You delete your stuff. I was going to say, even if he'd rolled 3, the chances are you'd have avoided 2.
I would have thought so.
So only one would have got through.
With force
it was gonna all be on what that card on Anakin was, because if it was a direct hit,
then you'd have died.
Because of the concussion missile flip.
How do you both feel about your lists, guys? We'll just do a quick debrief before we reset.
Yeah.
I think yours isn't too bad, Sean. There's been a couple of comments from Stuart there, and he recommended maybe Advanced Pro Talks, but then we suggested the Ion because it gives you a few more tools. Because Advanced Pro Talk, you'd have been well sad if you'd shot that and then you got 2 hits.
Well, that's it. It's the 1 POW, and if the dice don't go your way, it's.
Yeah.
And then what does Annie do after that? I mean, all right, fair enough. I only got one Ion top off, and it missed. I was so sad it missed because that was like the perfect Ion shot.
Yeah,
it
was. I mean, Green was so happy about that.
Yeah,
Ugh.
but we definitely felt the dice definitely felt even, like, because there's Gorgle dying out of hand to Rick definitely felt like it
Yeah.
wasn't statistical.
No, we thought, like, to start with, the dice were definitely swinging my way. I mean, Obi should
Yeah,
have
they were.
died from going on the rock, then bumping. But I think towards the end, it swung a bit more towards
Yeah.
Ryan. So I think
Yeah, definitely
overall,
went the other way.
If it had stayed like it was in the beginning of the game, I would have been fuming.
I mean,
Also, Ryan,
Yeah,
as a fellow Grievous player, why are you target locking with Grievous?
I didn't even think. I didn't even think what I was doing.
Does that explain some of your moves as well?
I mean, it was one of the ways, like, I think, because I couldn't guarantee that I was going to have the out of arc, because it depended on where he was going.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's
So I
fair.
was like, I'm going to get the rerolls, but
Did you not learn though from how the game was playing out that your rerolls would reroll back into whatever they were?
to be fair, yeah, that was a fair point. But then even having focuses earlier on where I was rolling like blank, blank,
Oh, you
eyeball,
go
and
blanks, yeah,
re-rolling
yeah.
the two blanks into two blanks, like,
Yeah. No, my only comment was like, if you were planning to block him,
Yeah.
take the damn focus.
yeah. I don't know.
I did enjoy your planned block of Shaq Teeth, Sean, to make sure you got the bullseye. That was a
I know,
well
right?
move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then-
you totally planned that one out, right?
And let's not forget Obi-Wan's dive onto the rock, narrowly dodging Burwa Kret's bullseye.
Narrowly dodging everything.
It's
Tactical beaching, I do believe that's called.
the problem is the barrel roll never takes me back as far as I think it's going to. Every time. I did it with Shaq T on the other asteroid as well, so it's just like, oh. But yeah, no, it was good. It was. I like the list. I might tweak it slightly
Yeah.
because
One thing we both commented, and to be fair, in the chat was commented, was the fact that both of you were quite mobile to a degree, and you're flying around a lot, and you're surviving most of the time, but you're not really hitting each other either.
Yeah.
Like, neither of you had, like, Brian, you had Grievous. Sean, you had, well, Rick every now and then when he was flying slow enough to actually catch someone in his arc kind of thing, because that's what Rick does. And then every now and then when obviously you got your bullseye. But you haven't really got, like, your primary hitters as much, maybe?
that's because
Yeah.
it's the Republic.
I know, like, have you got a 7B option you can take, or is that
Yeah,
not a thing?
The generic.
Or is that the generic?
Yeah, it's only
Which
the
puts you down
generic in
quite well.
hyperspace.
Yeah, that's fair.
I could
I mean,
take
that
I
puts
could
you down
take
to
I could take an arc, but again, it's. I mean, because my original plan was to take Warthog and 3 arcs,
Yeah,
but I'm just
How much
worried
is wood?
that I'm just worried about. I think if I come up against Inquisitors with Foresight, they're just going to burn through the arcs,
that's true.
and Warthog
But-
doesn't stop them dying
No, that's true.
from Foresight.
Sean, Scoop, and Chris, thoughts on my list?
I think you would be better off. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I think Gorgol doesn't add a lot in your list,
Yeah.
and I do believe that you would be better off with HMPs.
See,
Or DBS 404.
I just haven't enjoyed the H&Ps. I did work out if I dropped Gorgle and I dropped Redditor.
To be fair, mate,
And
you can drop the
and
passives
Daredevil.
for the amount of times you're actually just target locking.
Yeah, but I mean, I could drop the passives, and then
Ooh.
if I drop just the passives, I can get Chertek as opposed to Gorgle, and then that's just an I4 Nantex, but it's an I4 Nantex, you know what I mean?
It'd be better than Gorgol.
Yeah,
I mean, I4 Nantexes were really powerful recently, I hear.
yeah. I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
that's what
that's
I
true.
have been running.
I know
I've literally
nothing
been running-
about that.
I've basically been running this, but instead of Burr and Gorgle, I've had 2 Petronakis. So I think that might be the sensible option, and have
Yeah.
Chertek. I mean, I know his tractor ability won't come into play, but he's still an I4 Nantex.
Yeah.
Like, he'll do more for me in the way that I fly this list than a H&P or DBS would, because I've always struggled to get DBS to be effective.
I'd
Yeah.
just like to say, just to John in the chat that I do like a good intimidation arc. Unfortunately, intimidation isn't legal in hyperspace, so.
That's it,
Yeah.
because that's another tool Rebels had.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's been taken away. Yep, nice.
Anyway, I'm gonna shoot off, guys. Thank you for the game.
No worries,
Sean.
Ryan.
No,
Thanks for
thank
coming
you,
on.
man.
That was pretty good. It was a good game to watch.
Yeah, and I will say, Ryan, maybe DBS 404 instead of Gorgol.
That could work. What? Just a bare DBS?
Yeah, maybe even stick advanced proton torpedoes on him.
Could whack the APTs on him, or I could just whack a hull upgrade on him.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that big one-shot hit, but survives a little bit longer. I don't know.
I think you need the one-shot hit if you can make it land.
Yeah.
Your list needs that. At the
Because
moment, only
if you
Breeders
drop
is without
drop the passive sensors, you can take DBS and AP advanced protons and have a 1-point bid.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I might have to look at doing that.
Because Gorgol's what, 32?
32, yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed, John.
DBS
Yeah.
Well, better.
DBS
Better,
will be
maybe
35.
should
Drop the passives. I still have a 3-point bid because I'm 198 at the moment. So
Yeah, that would probably help as well.
that'll probably work. All right, sweet. Right. Anyway, I'll let you guys get on and enjoy the next game. Hi, Matt. Bye, Matt.
Hey, Ryan.
Right, on that note, guys, we will disappear and just set up the second game. We're actually quite into it, so we should only be 5 minutes or so. So hopefully we shall see you in about 5. Ta-ta.